everybody, Striders back with another pre-game stats breakdown. Starting off on the red team, we're going to have a Blitzcrank, Gragas, Misfortune, Hecarim, and Mordekaiser versus the blue team who has Twisted Fate, Sejuani, Varus, Shen, and Leona. A lot of really interesting picks here, so let's get this started. At top lane, we have an AD tank Gragas versus Shen. Now, Gragas mains top while Shen also mains top. No one's going to have a big advantage there. Gragas has been played by this person 3 times with a 66.67% win ratio, where Shen has been played by this person about 40 times, a little bit more than 40 times, sorry, with a 57.78% win ratio. So Shen has a lot more experience with that character, but it still is HotshotGG. I think overall I'll still have to go with Shen. I just don't think the tank Gragas is really all that great. But then if we go into mid lane, we're going to have a really interesting matchup as well. We're going to have Mordekaiser versus Twisted Fate. So that's always going to be interesting. Mordekaiser mains caster, while Twisted Fate mains AD carry. So this should give Mordekaiser a pretty big advantage. Mordekaiser's been played by this person about 130 times with a 61% win ratio, which is actually surprisingly good. Twisted Fate's been played by this person 13 times with a 53% win ratio. So not a lot of games played, and also mains AD carry. I'm definitely going to give mid lane to the red team's Mordekaiser. But then when we transition into the jungle, we're going to have Hecarim versus Sejuani. So Hecarim mains jungle while Sejuani mains top. This is going to give Hecarim a huge advantage. Well, that and Hecarim's been played by this person 255 times with the 54.9% win ratio. That's a lot of games with Hecarim. And Sejuani's never been played by this person. So definitely going to give that one to the red team's Hecarim. And then in the bottom lane, we have Misfortune versus Varus. Misfortune mains top while Varus mains AD carry. This should give Varus a pretty big advantage. Misfortune's been played by this person 4 times with a 50% win ratio, as to where Varus has been played by this person only 2 times, but won both of them. I still think I'm going to have to give the advantage to the blue team's Varus on this one just because he mains AD carry. He's probably a lot more familiar with the role. Then if we look at them with the supports, we have Blitzcrank and Leona. So Blitzcrank mains top while Leona mains support. So again, Leona and Varus are going to have a huge advantage since they main what their lane is. And Blitzcrank mains top. So Blitzcrank's been played by this person 11 times, though, with a 63% win ratio, which is actually really good. Leona's only been played by this person twice with a 50% win ratio, but again, she is a support, and this is only Season 3 stats. So I still think overall I'm going to have to give the bottom lane to the blue team on that one. But if you add up all the wins and losses of the games that everybody's played, you'll see that the red team has a 57.39% chance of winning, where the blue team has a 58.06% chance of winning. So it's like less than a percent difference as far as averages. But the blue team, I think, has just a little bit too little experience with the champions that they're playing. So I think I'm going to have to give this game to the red team. Let's go ahead and get in the game and see what happens. Hey, what's happening, guys? Striders back with another slice of ELO heaven, and this is going to be a delicious game because we have a Cheesedbeluga. I think that's supposed to be a cheeseburger, but that does sound delicious. I kind of want like a turkey burger with a fried egg and some cheese and some bacon. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. You know what's going on. But the team comps actually look pretty good. I'm so excited to get a Sejuani. I have not seen a Sejuani in a very long time. As well as a Gragas. Actually, I haven't even seen a Gragas in quite some time. Just kind of depressing. Misfortune, of course, she's pretty standard right now, especially with an Amumu on her team. But she doesn't have an Amumu, and I don't think she really pairs all that great with a Hecarim or a Blitzcrank or a Gragas. So I personally don't think that that was a good choice. I'm going to go ahead and say that I just don't believe that was a good choice. So basically, what you want is you want good champion synergy as well as good player synergy. And obviously, since this is solo queue, you're not really going to get that player synergy. I mean, yes, you do play with the same people pretty much all the time, but at the same time, you don't. You're not gonna get it. You're just not gonna get it. It's so difficult to actually have that type of cohesion between players that aren't on Skype or aren't on Vent. There's no communication besides typing. Everything's gonna be really laggy. Pings don't work. They're not as reliable as you may think. They are, but if you play the game so much, pings just kind of fade out. You don't even realize that people are pinging sometimes. And people are like, why didn't you listen to my ping? And you're like, I wasn't paying attention or something. Like, it's hard sometimes. You just don't realize it. But like I said, at the same time, I mean, Gragas, he has a knockback, so he's going to knock people out of Misfortune's ult. Ooh, a nice try on the grab from Blitzcrank. It's very, very sneaky. Could have been a... maybe not an instant. Wow, a nice little tongue coming out from Shen, and that is going to be a very, very dead Mordekaiser for that first blood. It was a nice try, but man, did they get wrecked. Beautiful play by the blue team. Back to the whole purpose of the story, but Blitzcrank's going to pull people, which could potentially pull somebody out of Misfortune's ult. Most likely it'll pull them out before it'll pull them into it, let's face it. And Gragas is going to knock people out. Hecarim is going to fear people out. So it's just... it doesn't mesh well. Her ultimate is so strong. Her early game lane pressure is so ridiculous. And I think it's going to be really good against the Varus. Don't get me wrong. I think she's going to do great against the Varus in lane. But I just think her ultimate when it comes to team fights is going to be extremely underwhelming. And I just don't think it's going to be as good as she wants it to be. We're actually going to have a Mordekaiser in mid instead of the Gragas, which is somewhat interesting. I don't know if Gragas is going to end up not going AP if he's going to go tank Gragas. That would be a really nice change. I haven't seen a tank Gragas since the Innervating Locket was removed, pretty much. I mean, you see it every once in a while. Like, I've seen a jungle Gragas here and there. It's very, very, very rare, though. He doesn't have any AP, so let's see. Doesn't have any spell pen. He does have armor pen, so he is actually gonna go. Wow, that's gonna be awesome. So he's gonna go tank Gragas or AD Gragas, one of the two. Bruiser Gragas for sure. And I think it's gonna be fun. I think with the changes and with his drunken rage, it could be really good. I think it could be pretty good. His body slam does do some nice, and he's gonna wreck the energy of that Shen if that keeps up. Shen is not doing like any damage to him though, which is kind of amusing. Make It Rain coming out from Misfortune still isn't really going to do too much. It's going to be a nice little slow, which could assist Blitzcrank in getting a free grab. Could definitely do that. Oh, a nice little auto attack coming out. Blitzcrank going so low. He's going just a little bit too overconfident right now. He's a very good Blitzcrank, though. He does have his heal, and he does have his mana barrier as his shield. So his mana barrier passive, in conjunction with that heal, can be a ridiculously huge bait for the opposing team. And since nobody else really has heals besides, ooh, a lot of damage, after some time, keep in mind that Mordekaiser should be able to withstand the burst coming out from TF with just his shield. So once he gets some levels, he should be alright. He can still harass a little bit from a distance. Oh, the red team is pinging out their own jungler. Oh, at the same time, what happened? What did I miss? I don't know how I missed that one. Alright, so let's see what happens here. Blitzcrank is all alone. He's behind everybody. He gets stunned, and wow, he does use his heal pretty early, and that is going to be a couple flash auto attacks. Yep, that is dead. Misfortune is going to do what she can to get away. Ooh, she does get stunned. A nice auto attack stun to the Zenith Blade. Is she going to go down from it? Yes, she will. MF picks up the kill, and oh, Hecarim gets it on the way out on the back of that one. Yep, throwing a little D-Man lingo in there. Everybody's got to love the D-Man. Yeah, what's great about Mordekaiser in this matchup is actually because, yes, the auto attacks will kind of chip away at his shield a little bit, but his wild guards are so slow that he can just throw on and get a really nice chunk of shield before they even reach him. So it's pretty nice. It's definitely not bad. Ooh, Hecarim in the meantime is going to run right into the Sejuani, and wow, these are going to be two horse thingies. Ooh, oh, this could be really bad. She's going to throw on the permafrost. Is anything else going to happen? He's going to ramp up damage a little bit more, but since he's going to get slowed perpetually, that could be an issue. Oh my gosh, and there are so many members of the red team right here. They don't even want to start. TF doing a great job against Mordekaiser. He is super low. He has no more health potions. TF still has 4. Man, that is just a little bit too much for him to deal with. Shen finally going back. He's ahead of Gragas by quite a bit. Gragas just has level 1 in his barrel roll, going up with the Drunken Rage first. Definitely not the worst choice, that is for sure. Drunken Rage is going to be great. Ooh, doesn't quite land in that brush. Nice attempt, but just not quite there. What's great about this one is you can stand right here and kind of try to put the ward here in this tree, and it will kind of glitch into this brush. It sucks that you can do that. Oh, a nice grab coming up, but it is on Leona. Leona's going to stun him almost right away, and he's going to go down, and that is a free kill. And that is one of the hazards of going against Leona as Blitzcrank, is that you have to be able to burst her down before she even gets a stun off. So if she gets that stun off, it's not going to work out, especially because Varus does quite a bit of damage himself. Mordekaiser going super low. Gragas getting a lot of pressure up top, receiving quite a bit of love. Hecarim is just camping mid, trying to get in on this. Oh, this could happen. That is a nice ultimate gold card coming out, and this is going to be a lot of damage on a TF. He did use his... Oh, man. It's a very nice attempt. She's going to be able to permafrost him, and he is not going anywhere. Nice disengage coming out from Sejuani. Basically what she's used for. Chasing down and disengaging. She has some nice initiation with her ultimate. Her ultimate is ridiculously good. She doesn't really have much outside of that. Ooh, Gragas doing quite a bit of damage with the body slam. I call it the belly flop because I think it looks like a belly flop. He's like, so watch, belly flop. And luckily for him, the shadow dash just kind of outruns the pace of the fat man's belly flop. Flash belly flop coming down. I don't know why that was useful. Why did he do that? I have no idea. Let's see if we can get back to life here. Varus doing a little bit of damage. Grab just barely missing out of there. And let's see if we can actually go over the team comp of the blue team. We haven't quite done that yet. Oh, Hecarim's coming in. He's going to throw on his ghost. He's level 6. He gets ultimate from the Varus, and the Onslaught of Shadows coming out. Gonna land on both of them. That is gonna be a nice grab straight onto the Varus. Gonna stun him out there, and now Misfortune is kind of all by herself, but she's still gonna be able to pick up the kill. The ultimate from MF coming out just to farm the wave for funsies. She's doing a great job, and wow, the ping's coming on. TF is running up, boop, gold card, boop. That's a lot of damage, and that is gonna be a nice little follow-up with a shadow dash, I believe. And there's, yeah, nothing. And in the meantime, red team will take a very, very free dragon because they don't need to pay for it. Oh, Sejuani coming in, throwing out the slows. Is she going to actually do anything, though? She is level 6. She does have the ultimate. She did use it. The dragon goes down. Almost kills. Almost, but just not quite there. Hecarim almost goes down to it. Either way, the phenomenal play regardless. Regardless of what happens, everyone's having a good time, right? Alright, finally alive. But as far as team comps go, Sejuani, like I said, she has some great initiation, some really good disengage just with her permafrost slowing down everybody that's close to her. She can just slow and then kind of run away. The only thing on top of that is that they have some decent initiation or some decent cleanup crew with TF as well, which makes them a very strong team. Shen has a nice teleport, so they have 2 global teleports pretty much, being Twisted Fate and Shen. That's going to provide so much pressure in the other lanes, and since everybody is now level 6, I definitely expect it to happen. It's not something that I don't expect to happen. If Sejuani can land her ult, if you combine that with Varus' ult, it can be really good. A nice stun coming out from Leona, and oh, the ultimate now going out, and he is just attacking creeps right now. He's going to take a lot of damage. That piercing arrow doesn't quite go through. If Blitzcrank can get this ult, that would be great. Oh no, the flash going down, and he gets a grab, gets the pop-up. Is that going to be enough? She gets the Zenith Blade. Oh, but the pickup goes down. And oh my gosh, MF does get the kill, but it's just not quite there. It looks like she was running around for just a little bit, not quite knowing what she's doing, and bam, The nice ultimate coming out is just going to pin him against the tower. He's going to get out of there. Great job by Gragas and the Hecarim picking up the kills. In the meantime, wow, Mordekaiser picking up a kill on Sejuani in the mid lane. Also doing a great job. He only has Hex Tech Revolver, but that's pretty much all he needs. Forget how little damage that barrel roll does after a while. He's actually did get a little bit of AP. He does have 5 AP now. But I was expecting him to get more body slam since it does more damage. He's going to get a Spirit Visage. Wow. Very interesting item choices from the Gragas. Oh, TF going in. He's teleporting out. He goes in. Goes right onto the Blitzcrank. Blitzcrank is super low. Getting caught out of position once again. Tries to silence. But man, that is not going to happen. Nice grab on the Varus, but it is definitely not going to do anything. Very unfortunate once again. He was way ahead of his teammate though. I don't exactly know why he did that. And this is going to be a nice little bit of damage coming out. Sejuani takes quite a chunk of damage from Mordekaiser. Mordekaiser has the Haunting Eyes, which I think is a phenomenal item for him right now. If he goes into Leandry's, that would also be really good. But just the sheer amount of initiation that the blue team has is ridiculous. Because they can catch a lot of people out of position. Oh, a nice Gragas barrel! Wow, we gotta go back to that one. Alright, so TF is doing a little bit of damage, trying to do something. Gonna get a nice little slow, I'm pretty sure. Ooh, that is a great ult by MF. And barrel, he didn't blow it up fast enough. But, you know, the explosive cask, good enough. Oh, Sejuani going down super low, but able to slow Mordekaiser quite a bit. And that is an instant kill with the flash and the zaps. And yeah, the Siphon of Destruction with his Children of the Grave. Command Children of the Grave. I don't remember that having command before it. But I'm actually kind of surprised that it died already. But they have a huge minion wave. Tower is probably attacking and I was not paying attention. They have a huge minion wave here and they should easily be able to take down this tower as well. And wow, that is just going to be absolutely insane right now. 2 mid towers going down. Hecarim's going in for the real thing. Is he going to be able to finish this up? In the meantime, Varus does pick up a kill on the MF, and oh my gosh, this is so close. The feint coming down. Yes, the very last Vorpal Blade is going to pick it up. TF taking, wow, that's a lot of damage. He's going to pull out an instant gold card. Nice little silence, and wow, that is a very dead TF. Nice play coming out from the red team. Red team has a lot more to offer right now, and that is what's a little bit scary because in my opinion, blue team definitely has a superior team composition. They have as far as their team working together, but MF is a little bit further behind. A beautiful stun on both members, and are they going to be able to get it off? A nice little permafrost. That should be a double kill. Yes, a double kill for Varus. He's now 7-2-3 with 107 CS. Wow, just absolutely wrecking people. Just absolutely wrecking people. And that was a great item pickup from Hecarim too. Picking up the Iceborne Gauntlet to be a little bit more like Sejuani. To be able to slow down. Oh, a great taunt. Zenith Blade. Oh, the flash belly flop to get out of the way. And bam, a beautiful ultimate. And that should be a very, very dead. Oh, TF's coming in the back of that. And he's going to pick up. Oh, Varus actually getting the kill. That is going to be extremely useful. Piercing Arrow doing quite a bit of damage to that entire creep line. MF's most likely going to throw out her ultimate. Yes, gets taunted out of it, but nothing happens too much with it. Oh, it's a very nice try on that grab. That would have been really fun, but unfortunately, we aren't that lucky. We're just not that lucky. Oh. Varus doing a little bit of damage onto the Blitzcrank, getting out of there really easily. I'm surprised Varus actually didn't try to go in a little bit more, because I think with his little bit of boost of attack speed, he should be able to dodge that arrow. But he decided just to go with the minions on the bottom, because it's a lot safer. Oh, getting the pull onto the red buff. Definitely going to reset, and oh, nice little stun is probably going to come out. Oh, that is terrifying. There's 4 members of the red team. She did throw a ward over into Dragon, and now they know it's coming. Is Varus going to flash over that wall? Oh, piercing her. Oh, trying to charge that. Ooh, nice try. And Blitzcrank is on the back of the entire fight. He is going to go down really easily. Oh, and then the Onslaught of Shadows coming out with the Children of the Grave, and they have a very scoopy combo in here. Gragas is going to most likely go down. Oh, he's so close to dying. He doesn't have any more mana. He has to wait 8 seconds before anything else. He has 58 mana. Body Slam is 75. Is this going to be enough? Oh, no, not quite. Man, I swear that 8 seconds is bugged. It's not real 8 seconds. Varus flashes, and then Shen ults at the same time. Probably a waste of the Shen ult, but he's definitely going to help disengage that. Varus is going to throw down a slow, and they're just going to go directly onto the Shen. They really don't care, but TF is now in the mix, and that is not going to be good. Are they going to be able to pick up this TF? It looks like they will really easily. That is a double kill for Hecarim, and oh man, Blitzcrank's going to get a nice little CC. Are we going to get a triple kill? Yes, we do have a triple kill, but then the ultimate coming out from Sejuani, doing a great job, and the ultimate followed up by, oh my god, a nice triple stun from her. Oh, they're going to be able to pick her up. Blitzcrank getting the kill. Is he going to get a grab over the wall? No, the clutch grab not quite going down. And Leona's solar flare. That was a beautiful solar flare. And then she got fisted. That's what happens when you flash people. You get fisted. And that was probably the most inappropriate comment I've ever made in casting a game. But wow, they're already pushed to inhibitor towers. Going on to another inner tower, but she decided to just kind of leave it alone. Probably not worth the risk. Hecarim, in the meantime, is just life-stealing it up, doing as much as he can. Let's see if we can get back to life. Sejuani just throwing out on the Wraiths. Throwing it down. Mordekaiser already picking up the Will of the Ancients was his first item. That's really going to help out Gragas quite a bit. Oh, Sejuani gets knocked back, and while the Zenith Blade going directly on, and wow, Varus gets the ultimate as well as with the Solar Flare and Sejuani's ultimate. That is so much CC. Are they going to be able to get out of this? No, Mordekaiser goes down. That's a double kill for the Varus. And oh, Shen gets a beautiful taunt on to the Gragas. He's going to belly flop out of there. Shouldn't have too many problems. Make It Rain is really going to help. And yeah, that is... Ooh, this could be really bad. A lot of auto attacks. He's going to have to Onslaught of Shadows out of there. And this is what I was talking about. They will most likely lose a lot of these fights just because of their cohesion with that. And oh, nice try by Gragas. So Gragas gets cut out of position. They have so many stuns, so much CC, and a lot of tankiness. They don't even necessarily need the damage. As long as they can prevent you from doing any damage, a little damage will do. It'll chip them away a little bit slower. They don't need to kill you instantly just because they have 5 things of CC, and it doesn't really matter. Blue team's starting to come back. They're only 3k gold behind right now. MF is still only at 3 kills. Not doing so hot. 123 CS, so she's down by 25 CS as well as 8 kills, and that is not going to be good times. And I have no idea how that little one got caught on the outside. Blitzcrank must have grabbed him through. Not quite sure what happened there. So everyone on the blue team is finally recalling. Most likely just going back to buy. They probably had quite a bit of money. Yeah, Varus 2,000 gold. So he already has a Last Whisper and a Bloodthirster. If he goes back, I don't even know what he's going to get. He may finish his Phantom Dancer. That seems like the next logical choice, but right now MF only has that Bloodthirster and the Brutalizer. She really needs to get up to that Black Cleaver, but she has no attack speed, and that's not going to be good. Varus opted for the Last Whisper. It doesn't give attack speed anymore, but he does have that Zeal, and he does have his passive, which helps a lot. It's not as much as you may think, but it's still a lot, like, after a while, especially since he's been getting 2 to 3 kills per team fight. That's stacking up his passive so quickly, so he gets more deadly as the team fight progresses, not, like, just kind of the same. And especially with that Blight Quiver, his passive on the Blight Quiver. There we go, the Blighted Quiver. Yeah, throwing on those blade stacks and then just tossing out a piercing arrow or the hail of arrows, it's gonna explode and just do so much work. Sejuani, ooh, kind of not really catching out of position. Oh, a nice solo flare coming out, and Sejuani, is she gonna throw down the ultimate? No, it doesn't look like. Oh, but the boop, gold card. Damn. Ult from Sejuani finally coming out. Oh, Zenith Blade following the Gragas, and Gragas could very well get out of here, and the Onslaught of Shadows right in the middle of the team, and now, oh my gosh, he is right in the middle. This is very dangerous for Mordekaiser. He's doing as much as he can. He's trying to kill the Varus. Varus should be able. The Varus Ghost is going to do a lot of work. That is going to be a whole lot, but oh my god, that is exactly what Mordekaiser needs to do. That is going to be a nice Shadow Dash through the wall, but a 4-for-2 trade. Mordekaiser doing so much work with that Varus Ghost. That is going to be a lot of damage. He's going to throw a shield on him, and that is just absolutely beautiful. And that is going to be an inhibitor tower strictly from the Varus Ghost. Oh my god. Beautiful play by the Mordekaiser. That is what I miss about Mordekaisers. They have to really work their way to the AD carry. They try to go in there, build up a shield on the tanks, do as much as they can, but then they have to get out of there. Oh, that Zenith Blade was so close. That would have been over for somebody. Oh, Mordekaiser is so slow. This could be really dangerous for him. 385 movement speed. That's just so slow. Hecarim possibly getting caught out of position here by 3 members of the blue team. Zenith Blade going down with the stun, gonna slow, and yeah, he's gonna Onslaught of Shadows through the wall, but is the, wow, why is TF, that Lichbane is giving him so much movement speed. Pink Ward coming down onto Baron, and they're just gonna go directly onto the Baron. Are they gonna grab somebody out? That is the question. Come on, Misfortune, I'm counting on you. It's bullet time. What time is it, everybody? Yeah. That's like the best ult ever. Almost got the Sejuani, but Blitzcrank getting caught out of position, going down almost instantly, and a beautiful sniper ult coming out from Sejuani. Gonna be able to pick up the Mordekaiser finally. Mordekaiser does not kill the Varus as intended. Gragas is still in the mix, but he doesn't really have all that much damage. He's just strictly a tank and a slow bot. Oh, that is not good. Hecarim is the only one here now, and that is a lot of damage going down. They were able to save him. Is he going to be able to belly flop through the wall? Ooh, just barely dodged that Shadow Dash, and I don't know if he decided that was a good idea or not. Luckily for him, his belly flop is on a very low cooldown. Sejuani's transitioning over into Dragon. Definitely not the worst idea. Get as many advantages as you can, but we really need to get Gragas some form of damage. That is the issue we're having right now. The Deathfire Grass now coming out onto Mordekaiser. That is going to be what it is, and Gragas completely cut out of position. And now the blue team is pinging off for Baron once again. They're like, hey guys, let's go get Baron. Gragas is dead. All Gragas has right now is Warmogs and Spirit Visage. He's not doing anything.
Blue team has slain the dragon.
Nobody's really focusing him because he's not really doing anything. He's trying to slow people down, and he can knock people away. He can try to disengage the fight just a little bit, but what Gragas has to do in this case is they have to feed the Mordekaiser. That's basically their goal. So he's going to have to get Varus in his explosive cast and position him next to Mordekaiser. Mordekaiser can burst him down with the Deathfire Grasp, his ultimate, Ignite, and just the Haunting Eyes. Looks like he may be going for, yeah, he did pick up a little bit of armor, he did pick up a Chain Vest. That should help him significantly. He'll most likely get the Zhonya's next. Frozen Heart, that could definitely help as well. That will help their team. Since they do a lot of auto-attacking. Shen, not so much. Sejuani, a little bit. But TF does quite a bit of auto-attacking, especially with those Lichbane procs. Slow down his auto-attacks just a little bit. And Varus, the fed one on the team, definitely needs to knock it off. Grab, I don't know if that would have been a good idea. Sejuani has her ult up. She could have just got a free ult on 4 people, which would have been terrifying, because then Varus could have followed up with his ult, and Shen could have done a nice little taunt. Unfortunately, Leona wasn't there to flash people, because that's always depressing when girls aren't around to flash people, I suppose. suppose we'll just leave it at that. That'll be... You guys get it now. You guys get it. Oh, beautiful Zenith Blade. Getting the stun down, and that is not going to do much. Onslaught of Shadows going directly onto the TF. Bullet Time now coming down, and oh man, they were able to blow up that Varus, and now, oh, the double kill. This could be a very easy cleanup. Varus Ghost is so fed. That is exactly how you win games, and oh, there is no running away from that, and yes, this is going to be a beautiful grab. Boop. MF picking up the ace, and they're going to be able to wreck through these towers so very quickly. That Varus Ghost is so strong. And he's just going to send him out to tank. Oh, unfortunately, dies before he can do any real tanking. And this could very well be close to GG. It's hard to say. They're already taking down one inhibitor tower. Sejuani rushes in. So does Leona. And Varus goes in, and he's going nuts. Is he going to be able to do anything? Oh my gosh. Mordekaiser going down so low. They're able to take down the second inhibitor tower. Gragas taking a ton of damage, just kind of taking as much as possible. Onslaught of Shadows now going down. They're going to be able to take down the Sejuani, and nobody's focusing the Nexus. Varus is just going to clean up at this point. There are no more people with health. Oh, that was close. That was close. And he is just in the back wrecking people. Turns legendary randomly. Nice taunt from Shen. Going to be able to pick that up, and that is definitely not going to be good. Gets him knocked out right into the MF. MF goes down, and that is a double kill coming out for Varus. And Varus finally goes down. Is this going to happen? There's no way he can survive this. Oh my gosh. Flash Vorpal Blade. Burnt. Aced. They overstayed their welcome and didn't focus the Nexus. That caused them to get aced. They were able to take down a couple people with them. It did take a while, but they were able to do it. Wow, that was another insane fight. Twin Shadows actually going out on Blitzcrank. A very interesting choice. There's a lot of gap closers for the blue team, so I don't really see how that's going to be necessary. For the most part, there hasn't been too much running. There's been a little bit. I mean, Sejuani can kind of run a little, pretty quickly, but everybody else just can't really run. I mean, besides Shen and TF, with their teleports, they can kind of run, but Twin Shadows isn't going to prevent that. So I don't think I agree with that particular item. I think there's other things he could have built that would have been a little bit more beneficial. But either way, you know, obviously it's up to him. He actually picked up a Glacial Shroud with that Frozen Heart. It's pretty interesting. So that's going to put him at that 40% cooldown reduction. Yes, right at that 40% cooldown reduction. So he's going to grab that 20% plus the 15, and a great grab going down onto Shen, but this could be really bad. Hecarim's now in the mix. MF is right on the tail. When is she going to throw out her ultimate? That is the question, and a beautiful chain. And oh man, that is a nice hit onto Sejuani as well as the Leona. But now Shen is going so low. Hecarim ends up going down. Oh my gosh. Varus, does he die? Varus does die. Now the auto attacks from the Ghosts are just going to be way too much. TF goes down, and I don't know why they're just not finishing the game. Shen goes into the home guard boots, gets belly flopped on, and wow, they're just going to go for the inhibitor instead of the Nexus. There we go. We wised up. We know what's going on. Now, yeah, just the Varus Ghost himself should be able to pick this up pretty easily. One more auto attack, and bam. And that, my friends, is why you play Mordekaiser and why you feed bottom lane. I didn't expect this game to go very well because I knew that MF wasn't going to be able to carry. That was my first initial reaction, was that there's no way MF is going to be able to carry with the team comp that she has. It's just not feasible for her to hit more than 1 or 2 people in her ultimate for a while. Now, had she been on the team that Varus is on, she would have done significantly better, I think. May have still had issues in lane, but the Blitzcrank was kind of being weird anyway. But regardless, I mean, her spells just match up a lot more with the skill set of the champions on the blue team and not the red team. Either way, it was a phenomenal game. Congratulations to the red team. Way to pick it back up and win it in the end. And GG to the blue team. And if you guys like my videos, make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button on the middle of your screen. And if you have any requests for champions or players that you want to see, please let me know. And also make sure to catch my live stream every Saturday at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And we're going to do a little bit of drinking and some casting. And a lot of times I just pick people I do a lot of chat interaction. So just stop by, say hi, drink a little bit with us, and we'll see you then. Bye.